Hello folks, this is Amp here with Jazz That Cruise. What's going on? We're on the Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas. And we're on the 12th deck right now on the jogging track. And we're at Perfect Day in CocoCay. And right next to us, look what we have. We have the next to the largest cruise ship. At one time was the largest. The icon of the seas. I was fortunate enough to do the very first sailing on that ship. Beautiful ship, big ship, very spacey for so many people to be on there. But back to where I am on the Adventure of the Seas. Back to this, the 12th deck. And on this 12th deck, as you can see passing by, you have the Adventure Ocean. It's where the kids get to go when you don't want to. When you want to do something else, when you want to go do something else, you drop your kids off and you go have fun. They have certain levels of all ages where you can drop your kids off at, and they have very highly trained professional caretakers to take care of your kids. As you can see, the Aquanauts, which is ages 3 to 5. And as you work your way down to the next corridor, which is called the Explorer, and those are ages 6 to 8. You work your way around. How you doing? And you come around here, and I think it should be another age level here, which is called the Voyagers, from ages 9 to 11. So as you see, from 3 years old up to 11 years old, there's some place where you can drop your children off, where you can go and have a great time as adults. And as you see, you come around here, if you love playing ping pong, which I do. I'm not the best, but I love to play it. You have a couple of tables here for you to play. And heading up these stairs, it's called the Perfect Storm. The Perfect Storm is the water slide, which is 2 of them. For all you people who like going water slides, this is one of the best ones to go on when you're on the Adventure of the Seas. And once you come down here, we have the Flow Rider, which is shut down right now due to the fact, like I said, we are at Perfect Day in CocoCay. Haven't been over there for the day yet, but I have been there a couple of times, or 4 times already. I may make my way over there before the day is over with, but it's a great place to be. They have the water slides over there, all your water rides. They have that water park over there. And the Flow Rider, if you're out here watching people do the Flow Rider, trust me, it can be funny. Okay, we're gonna head around to the other side now. Okay, first of all, this is for the Flow Rider. It's showing you how you properly use the boards and how you should not use the boards. And they have guys that give you demonstrations to help you out so you can succeed. And on a Perfect Storm, going on a water slide, you have to be 48 inches high. So if you're a little bit under that, put your high heels on. Don't know if they allow you to get on though, but it won't hurt just to try. Come over here. Here we have the Adventure Dunes. Have a little putt-putt area where you can come and put your golf skills on the putt-putt. on the putt-putt area. And you come around this way, and as we have here, we have where you have the basketball courts. If you think you have game, even if you don't have game, you can still come over here and have a great time shooting the ball around, doing a little pickup games, which they do. And at certain times, they have dodgeball going on. They have soccer going on certain times of the evening. Either way, you can have a great time. And speaking of Perfect K, when we look across the seas over here, we have a Norwegian ship over there because that's where the Norwegian island is, where the NCL have their own private island. But we're on the Royal Caribbean right now, so that's what we are speaking of. Okay, we come up this way, and what does that tell you? We have the rock climbing. All right, we're going up the steps. A little difficult getting up. And then we come around here where we have the rock climbing. For any of those who enjoy doing something like that, it's not dangerous. They have you tied down to a rope where if you happen to fall, you won't, because the rope would catch you and keep you in place. A lot of people love rock climbing. It's a very fun thing to do. These are the rules for rock climbing, letting you know. No climbing after hours. You must receive training before participating. The kids got to be supervised, or everyone has to be supervised, to tell you the truth. All right? But I'm not here to read all of that. You see it all, you can do the reading yourself. Let's see what's next. Hold on. And now we are on deck 14. Deck 14 once was called the Viking Lounge, but now they have changed it to the Blue Moon Lounge. And this is the suite area, and unfortunately on this particular cruise, I am not in the suite cabins. I've been there, I've done that, but not this particular cruise. And this is where the DJ at night, where they have our hush parties, where you put on your headset and you listen to the music from your headset, and if you take them off, you don't hear a thing because it's a hush party. And the only way you hear the music is by having your headphones on. And it'd be 2 sets of music playing on your headphones, and it's for quite a time to have. You will enjoy it. And this is the bar, you know, of course, where you come and get your favorite drink. It wouldn't be a cruise ship if you didn't have a bar. All right, and over this way, what once used to be the Diamond Lounge, is now called the Crown Lounge. For all you Diamond Plus, and Pinnacle can come in there. Fortunate enough, I am a Diamond member. Oh, I think I am. Let's see what's going on here. Won't open for me yet. Let's try it again. There we go. If I push instead of pull, it'll be good. And as you see, we have cocktails, we have drinks. They always have some sort of cocktail here for you to enjoy. Got a couple of apples there. They have cookies there. And in the evening time, they have certain foods out for you to enjoy. But the Diamond Lounge is a spectacular place to be, to come and relax. But it's empty right now because we are at Perfect Day at CocoCay. So the majority of the people are on the island. But it's a great place to come and see. Great place to come and relax. Okay. So now we can head out. This is the Blue Moon, what's known as the Viking Lounge. But now, the Blue Moon Lounge. Come and have your parties here at night. All right, let's see where we're gonna go next. And before we go anywhere next, let me let you see the view that you have from the Blue Moon Lounge. Once you come around here, you can look down on what's going on over the ship here. You can come and see everything that's going on. You have a great view here. Look down. Even a greater view when a ship is full with all its passengers. How you doing, sir? And like I said, people are come up here to get relaxed. And so we are going to go down to the next level. All right, coming back to deck 12, where we started off at, but we're on the inside of deck 12, where you have the Adventure Ocean, which I once explained where all the kids come to, the little ones come to play and have fun while the adults can enjoy themselves while our kids are being properly taken care of. Now we have the arcade here. You come in the arcade, well, of course, you can always have fun in the arcade for those of you who like these type games. They have so many games here that you can play. Some could be popular, some could be unpopular. But nevertheless, they're all here. And of course, they're for a certain fee. You come in and swipe your C-Pass card, and you get to play whatever game you want to play that's available. And you got your skee ball here, which is a pretty popular game. Like I say, you place your sign and sale card there. It'll deduct the amount of the game, and you play as many games as you like. According to you're using your sign and sale card to pay for them, of course. And they have a bowling game here, which was pretty interesting when my wife and I tried it. Even though we only played it on hers because it took my $2. But hey, sometimes that happens. But when the customer service, it was more than happy to put those $2 back on for me. There was no argument, no complaints, because they want to make everyone happy on this ship. And that is Royal Caribbean brand, to make all our customers happy. I have not had a bad experience on a Royal Caribbean yet. This is my 18th one. All right, and that's going to be it for the arcade, and we'll see where we're heading to next. All right, from deck 12, we're going down the stairs, heading to deck 11, which is called the pool area. As you can see, folks be laid out in the sun for those who want to get that tan on. There's nothing wrong with getting that tan if you feel you need one. See, there's a hot tub there. Matter of fact, there are 2 hot tubs there for you to enjoy yourself. Right now, there's no one in here, because to tell you the truth, I feel like it's anywhere from 95 degrees to 100 out here. So it may be not the right time to get in a hot tub. Have your kids area here, which at the moment is empty because they're all on the island over there. CocoCay. Perfect day on CocoCay, I should say. All right, we'll veer off this way because this is not a bad place to be over here. You come in the shade, you get over that heat just a little bit. And one thing Royal Caribbean does offer is they offer where you can get your ice cream, which is called the Arctic Zone. Soft serve yogurt, which is magnificent, which I have had a couple already myself. And all you do is come and ask for it, and they'll give it to you. No questions asked. You can come as many times as you like. And everyone is just chilling out here on the deck in the shade for those who you don't want to have too much sun, which I am one of them. But I will sacrifice myself from time to time to get in the sun, because there's nothing wrong with that. And here's another couple of hot tubs, which are empty also, because like I said before, at first, it's 95 to 100 degrees out here, because we are in the Bahamas. As you can see, everyone is out here having a good time, relaxing in the cool water. And you're setting up here for the Adventure of the Seas band. That island band's about ready to get started something up. And over here is the pool bar. In the pool bar, you got Ian, my man is over here. And you have this young lady right here. I don't know how many drinks she have had so far, but she seems to be okay at the moment. And as you see, everyone is just in the cool water. Not the hot tubs. It's not time yet. Maybe later on tonight, it's going to be full. I don't care that much for it. You have your towel station here. Anytime you need a towel, you let them know. You have to use your sign and say, I'll pass the course, because they want their towels returned. If you don't return it, they will charge you $25. All right, now we are in the solarium. No one's in the hot tub here, and I don't blame them. Everyone is just chilling out. The people who stayed on the boat today, you have your solarium bar here. And this is a solarium pool, which people are in, relaxing, because that's what they do. You got your bartender at the solarium bar. Everyone seems to be chilling. Oh, we have some people in the hot tub. Check that out. But notice where the hot tub is. It is in the shaded area. So it may not be as bad as it is out there in the sun, which is about 95 to 100 degrees, like I said before. All right, we will continue out up the solarium and head on through. And this is a great spot where we can look at the other island across from Perfect Day at CocoCay. As you can see, that is the Norwegian island. And I'm not sure what that is called. I know a lot of you may know it. And as you can see, they have the Norwegian boat. I don't know which one it is. But that is their island right there. They have their own private island. And it don't come close to the Royal Caribbean Perfect Day at CocoCay has to offer. All right, let's see where we're gonna head to next. Okay, well, like I said, we are on deck 11, and as you can see, deck 10, 9, 8, it have a lot of 7 and 6 have a lot of staterooms on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down to deck 5. That's the Royal Promenade. Let's go see what's going on there. All right, folks, we're gonna head down to the Promenade deck. And while we're on this elevator, as you can see, today is Friday. Well, I gotta hit deck 5. I've got to press the button. Had to press the button. And as you see, we are heading down. I love this elevator. I love this elevator because you can see your way all the way down. How you doing now?
Good.
All right. And we are heading down to the Promenade deck. It's such a gorgeous view from this elevator.
Deck 5.
And we're on deck 5. And now we're heading out. Heading out on deck 5. And we come this way on deck 5 before we go through the promenade. As you see, what we have here is the Imperial Lounge. This is where they have a lot of karaoke shows. This is where they have the Crown and Anchor presentations for everyone who's a Crown and Anchor on Royal Caribbean. You have the captain here along with all his royal servants. This way they have a lot of the Adventure of the Seas band, their orchestra. They'll come and perform for you. And they have a couple other bands that come in here. I can't think of the names right now, which forgive me for, because they've been all around the ship so far, performing as the days go by. And every place where they perform, they have a bar. Won't be nothing like a cruise ship if there is no bar. Trust me. In here, we have a card room. It used to be the diamond area one time, but y'all, as you see, that was up on the 14th floor now, which is called the Crown Lounge. So this is the card room. Give you a quick peek of that. So at the moment, there is no one in here, but if you need some peace and quiet, this is the place to come. They have games here to play, chess games, backgammon. They have puzzles for anything you need to pass your time away. And I guess during the evening, they have someone here who can help you with all your needs. It's a nice, quiet place to be. Okay, now we're going to head back out. All right, we're leaving this area. We're leaving the Imperial Lounge area. And now we're going to head out into the Royal Promenade. Once I get a chance to get around. The Adventure of the Seas is such a magnificent cruise ship to be on. And I've been on, like I say, 18 Royal Caribbean cruises, which is nothing compared to a lot of the YouTubers who've been on hundreds of cruises. But I myself, it's my 18th time on Royal. I guess you can say I'm a royal, excuse me, I don't even know how to say it. I'm loyal to Royal. Doesn't mean that I would take other cruises on other ships, but right now, I'm loyal to Royal. I've been on 5 carnivals, so that's a great ship to be on too. Even though they get a bad rap for a lot of altercation that goes on there, I have never experienced any of that while I was on the carnival. But although it's been 10 years since I've been on one though, but I love Royal. But this is the Promenade. If you get your soda package, they have the Coca-Cola brand here where you get your drinks all day. They have a perfume and cosmetic store where you can come in and find your fine fragrance. And when you want to throw down, you can come to the Duck and Dog, where they have plenty of music, a lot of country music, western and stuff like that. It's not a bad place to be. And this is your Royal shop, the logo souvenir, which you can also go in. If you are part of Crown and Anchor, you will get a certain percentage off or anything you buy in there. If you're part of Royal, Crown and Anchor, it all depends on how low or how high you are in that area, how much you will get off. And here, restaurant here in the Royal Promenade, we have the Zumi. For all of you who love sushi. You love sushi, this is where you want to be. You got great area. You have a large amount of room. You want to come, you and your own partner, or you can bring a man or guest with you. It's a great place to come and eat. How you doing, sir? All right. That's one of your Zumi waiters or cooks. They all are great, friendly, and I've never seen people act as well as they do on the people who you associate here on Royal. I think they've won awards for that, for being a pleasant crew. And here you have the gift and jewelry shop. You come in here for some gifts, for some jewelry. I love my watch. I'm not the type of person who spend a great deal of money on watches, or any type of jewelry. But if you are, that's where you want to go. And right across from that is the general store. And what do they have in the general store? They have your liquor, all of your alcohol. They have cigarettes. You can come here, you can get good deals. Yes, you can. And here, if you can get on the internet, they have what they call Boom. It's powered by Starlink. And if you come in here for a small fee, you can have internet for your whole cruise. You may not think it's a small fee, but it's not bad. All right, and over here, hey, just what you need. It's a cardtronic where you can translate any type of money that you want in the islands that they go on. You can translate that certain amount of money, that same money from the island where you at or the country that you in, where you won't have to use your USA dollars. But most of the places you go to, the USA dollars, it's kind of good to have. There are some countries, who has a better rating. How you doing? Who has a better rating than the USD dollar, but nevertheless, you can use that. And over here, they have what people need, an ATM machine. Okay. All right, and still going around here. Let's see what this area is called, the Champagne Bar. Where people is relaxing right now, doing that we are dark at Perfect Day at CocoCay. But in the evening time, this is a very busy place. You come around, and I think we're finishing up coming through here. And we're walking here on the 5th deck. This is the first level of the dining area where you come and eat your dinners, breakfast, lunch. You can come here, which is called the Sci-Fi dining area. And this is the 5th deck area, which they do have this on. All right. And this is the last day of this cruise, unfortunately. And this is going to be the menu for today. I can't wait. I can't wait till dinner comes. All right, now we're on the 5th deck. We're going to head down to deck number 4 and see what awaits us there. All right, we are coming down to the 4th deck here. And let's see what that has in store for us. Like I say, the Sci-Fi dining room is on the 5th deck, but it's also on deck number 4. Now, as we're walking out into deck number 4, let's see what it has for us. Over this side, you have another little area where people hang out at. This is called Boleros. And like I say, you always got to have a bar. You know why? Because this is where a band perform. And your band that usually perform here is a Latino band, which I can't think of their name at the moment. Forgive me. But trust me, you will enjoy their performances. Yes, this is the Boleros. This is called Boleros. You will enjoy it. You will enjoy the band here. All right. We're coming to the other side over here where you have people just relaxing, taking it in easy, which that way what you do on the days that everyone is on the island. For those who don't want to go out and fight the heat, you come inside here and you just relax. You just chill and relax. Heading through on deck number 4, you have your most popular Royal Caribbean casino, Casino Royale. For those who like to gamble, who like to throw your money away. Some people may think it's a good place to be. Some people think they can become millionaires. But usually, the house always wins. That's one thing you need to keep in mind. The house always wins. Okay. Okay. Now we're left out of the casino because technically you're not allowed to record a casino. My apology on that. Now we're at the Schooner Bar. They have some game show going on here for some people who are on the boat. Oh, they have a name that tune.
Yeah, baby. Moonwalk.
Anyone knows that tune? I think a lot of
One
people
more
know
time.
that tune.
Track number 1.
They're not shouting it out. I think they're writing it down.
Yeah, show me a moonwalk.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
Come on.
I like to see it again too.
Yeah, go.
Come on, buddy. There you go. Now that's a moonwalk
Track
for you.
number 2.
That's a moonwalk for you. And down here on deck number 4, they have what they call Chops Grille. This is going to cost you a little bit more if you want to eat at Chops Grille. Some people think it's worth it. My wife and I had lunch here yesterday, which was very good. Oh, the red velvet cake, oh my God, it was, my goodness, fantastic. Hello, how are you today? I'm doing well. Like I say, the people here are so great to be with. All right, and we on deck number 4. What we do have going on here is the Lyric. I don't know if I can enter it yet. It's where they have all of our Broadway shows, but it is called the Lyric. The main interest is on number 3, which we're about to go down to. So let's see what's down on deck number 3. Okay, we are now down on deck number 3. Let me back up just a little bit here so you can see. I should have came down this way when I came to deck number 3 so you can see the Lyric. The Lyric is where they have all their performance in it. Like I said, they have Broadway shows. They have their comedians. They have their Adventure to Seas performers. And they've been doing such a fantastic job on this. It's a remarkable job that they do. Okay, that's deck 3. That's those on the staterooms around there. And I think that's all at this part on deck number 3. We're going to have to go to the other side of the boat. Excuse me. We'll have to go down to the other side of the ship to see what's on deck number 3. Hang in there with me. Okay, coming back up to deck number 4 on our way to the other side of deck number 3. We're going to take a stroll on the outside of deck number 4 because I think it's a wonderful view to have. Okay, we can just backtrack just a little because there's some scenes that we haven't seen yet. From deck number 4, when you come up these steps here, let's see where it leads to. How are you today? Let's see what this leads to because I haven't been up here in 8 days. This is the 8th day. My first time up here. Let's see how far I can go. Let's see if we can get around. It's such a beautiful day. Okay, I can't go too far, I see. All right. This must be a bad time because right now, we can go around here, but right now, this area is closed. So let's go back around the other way and we can see what we can find out what's going on the other side. Hang in there with me. Okay, folks, I try to go up the other side, but that area is closed. They'll take you up there to where the helicopter landing is. But right now, due that we are docked in the island at Perfect Day at CocoCay, it is closed for the moment because the guys are up there doing work. But we're going to take a walk outside of deck 4. Such a quiet area. You want to read a book. This is where you come. You just want to enjoy the sights. You can't, wow, what sights that you get from this. Can you imagine sitting on this deck here while the boat is in motion, while we're out at sea. It is magnificent. I just can't explain how great of a view that you have on this deck, and the silence that's here. You can't get anywhere else by being on a cruise ship where all the noise is. You come here where you want peace and quiet, and that's what you get here. And you get it with a beautiful view. Just try to imagine being out at sea with nothing but the ocean in front of you, or on this particular side of the ship, so on the side of the ship of you. You just cannot beat it. You can't get it nowhere else. We continue our walk around deck number 4 with all the views. We come around to the front side of the ship or the back side. I'm trying to think. I don't know which way the ship is turned right now. I think it's turned. The back side is facing CocoCay here. But we're gonna see what's going on once we walk our way around. Cause you can't beat this, folks. Those of you who have never cruised before, man, it is something worth experiencing. And trust me, if you do it one time, you're gonna do it a second and third and fourth and fifth time till you get all the way up to 23 times like I have, and until you get like the majority of the YouTubers who film. They're well over 100 times of cruising, because that's how great it is to be on a cruise ship. Can you imagine how many beds made for you? Can you imagine someone fixing your meals every day? Can you imagine someone just cleaning up your mess? But that don't mean you make a mess. You keep your mess to a minimum, because you want to act like you're civilized. There are some people who are not. Trust me, you ought to see some people's rooms the way they leave them. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. But nevertheless, getting back to the point at hand, what a view. Perfect day at CocoCay. Woo, people have been out here for hours now. You have a lot heading back in. I guess they're coming back in because sometimes the sun get too much for you, or they had enough enjoyment. Because you can't eat on the island. You can have your lunch on the island. But some people may want to just have lunch on the ship, which is nothing wrong with that. And we'll continue now way around on deck number 4. So we're trying to get to the other side of deck number 3 so I can show it to you. But I'm going to give you one more great view of perfect day at CocoCay. And in the meantime, we are so precious to have the icon of the sea. What a huge ship this is. Like at one time, not that long ago, it was the biggest ship in the world. But due to the stars of the seas taking form, is now the second largest ship in the world. But that doesn't take away from its magnificent size. Ooh, wow. All right, folks, we're gonna head back in so I can get you down to deck number 3. Hang in there with me for a second. But I'm trying to walk around as fast as I can, but hang in there with me. I had to come back right quick, folks, because I can't pass up all this great look of this magnificent ship, the icon of the sea, being right next door to us. I have to let you see the length of it. Wow. What a magnificent ship. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I'm on the Merchant of the Seas, although it's not as large as the Icon of the Seas. It's a fantastic place to be. I've had a wonderful time on this ship. Hang in there for 1 second, please. All right, folks. Now we're coming down on the other side of the ship, which is the back of the ship of deck number 3. What we'll see here, how you doing, is the sci-fi dining room on the 3rd level. There are 3 levels to the dining area, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And on deck number 3 is where they have the art gallery. This is where they auction off art. I want you to see the sign so you know what I'm saying is true. We are in the art gallery. You want to see a real art auction? You come here, because they have it here. And while you're in the art gallery, in the art auction, you drink all the champagne that you want to drink. All you gotta do is sit there and act as if you're participating in the auction and drink all the champagne you want to drink. But all the art here, which I understand, is very nice art. Some on a very expensive side. There's a lot of soul art here already doing this cruise, because this is the 8th day here, and they have had a couple of art auctions already. So you can see all the art that has already been sold. And right across from it, this is your focus gallery. Focus photo gallery, I should say. This is where they sell you any type of camera, instruments that you need. Sorry about that. And then you also come here because you take plenty of pictures on the ship. And when you want to come take a picture of yours, all you do is walk up to one of these and you press view your photos. And once you view your photos, you put your sign and sale card there, and voila, all your photos pop up. People don't like seeing all of their photos, and my wife is going to kill me for this, because look at all the photos we took. I think she is so stunning, but she don't like to see. But my God, what a wonderful wife I have. And that's just a little small portion of that. Okay? I'm going to log off now. Like I say, log off, because my wife is going to kill me when she see this. So remember me, because I may be dead and gone once you see this. And right down here, they have Studio B. Studio B is a place they have your ice skating shows. They have professional skaters. They have Olympian skaters. I was at a show yesterday. I have a video of that. So if you please go look at the show. I think it was called Hat Art, Hat Ice, Hat Art, Cold Ice. It was something like that, okay? But it was a magnificent show. And they also have a couple other game shows that go on in there throughout the cruise. You will love Studio B. It will be a popular place that you will go to while you're on a cruise ship. All right. And this is your art and photo in Studio B down here on deck number 3, along with your sci-fi dining. I wonder if I can walk through the dining. Give me 1 second. I'm back up on the 5th deck. I'm still in the dining area. Excuse me. As you can see, dinner is served at 5 and 7:30. That don't mean you show up at 6. And I'm gonna see if I can show you much as I can before I get put out, because this is a magnificent and elegant place to eat your dinner. And we're on the 5th deck here. And I'm gonna let you see down to the 4th deck and the 3rd deck, where everyone comes to have their dinner. What a beautiful chandelier that is. And the waiters are so polite. They are so professional. We love our waiters, which is Farage and Eric. Two of the best waiters I've ever had on the Royal Caribbean. Not that I ever had any bad ones, but they are two of the best. And if you was to ever order the chef table, this is where you will come and eat your meal at the chef table here, which I think served 6 different courses along with 6 different wines. They will bring you right here in the middle of the dining area, which is so elegant. And as you can see the view you have here. Wow, you can't beat that. Imagine sitting here while you're being waited on hand and foot for 6 courses, for 6 glasses of wine, 6 different types of wine. Oh, you don't think that food gonna taste good once you have all that wine in you? You better think again. But this is the dining area. And what a beautiful place it is. So once you're on board, not just this Royal Caribbean ship, but any of them, this is what you're gonna get. You can't go bad with Royal. That's why I've been loyal to Royal. Okay, folks, we're on deck 1, and we're just gonna ride the elevator up all the way to the top if we can, so you can take a look at each deck while we go through them. Because it is such a view from the elevator, watching your way all the way up to the top deck. To deck 11 is beautiful. All right, folks. We're gonna head back out to deck 11 one more time. And so I can sign it, excuse me. I went the way I didn't want to go, but I should have kept going that way. But let's see what's going on out here. Hold on one second. Okay, folks, we're down on deck 12, right next to the icon of the seas, which, as you can see, this is the head I received from them on the inaugural sailing of the icon, which was fantastic. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm Amp. This is Jazz That Cruise. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and have a good one. Take it easy. Goodbye. Okay, guys, I came back right quick. I said take it easy. I'm not trying to steal nobody's slogans. That's my man Jay from Ship Life. But I'm Amp from Jazz That Cruise. Have a good one.